Hey you. Yeah, you. Do you not know the first thing about this funny red stuff? When you look at these three blocks, does your mind shut down? Do you have an absolute abundance of redstone on your survival world but have no clue how to use it? Well then pay attention, because I'm going to be teaching you how to use it in this video. I'm making a series where I go over all of the basics of redstone and teach it to you. And you better like and subscribe, because if you don't, I won't make any more of these videos, and then you'll always be a little piss baby who doesn't know what the word comparator means. But anyways, in this video I'm going over redstone signals. So what is a redstone signal? Basically, a redstone signal is anything that activates redstone. Basic things that give off redstone signals are redstone blocks, redstone torches, buttons, levers, and pressure plates. Now, there's many ways you can use these, but they all have the basic function of just activating redstone. When a redstone signal is attached to something that uses redstone like a piston, it activates it. And you can see how that can be useful for things like doors. Normal building blocks can be used as redstone signals too. If you have redstone dust connected to this thing and then going into that block, it starts to emit a redstone signal. That's why you can put levers on walls and then redstone on the other side of it and activate it. Now, redstone signals cannot be extended forever. So this is way too long, so it's not going to activate this piston. The way we fix this is getting this item called a redstone repeater. It's crafted with 3 normal stone, 1 redstone dust, and 2 redstone torches. You put it somewhere in the middle, and the reason it's called a repeater is it repeats the redstone signal. So this is how you would extend it. See how it pushes the piston now? That's because the redstone signal gets restarted right there. Redstone repeaters can also delay redstone by pushing back this thing. Now if we go back over here and push it back a little bit, let's push it back all the way, it takes a little bit of time for it to pass through and also pass back. That's useful for machines. Now if we put it back to normal, it's still delayed a very slight amount by default, but not that much. But the further back this is pushed, the slower the signal will go through. Okay, now there is one last use of redstone repeaters that not many people actually know about. I learned this not that long ago, too. If you have another redstone repeater leading into the side of it, and then you activate it, it will lock it. It has that little bedrock design as you see, but that makes it so redstone cannot pass through it. Now, there are a lot of things that can be activated by redstone signals. That's usually the reason they're even in the redstone tab. Like things like doors. They can all be activated by redstone signals. That's why you can like do things like put a button next to a door. So you can like put a door here, put a button, opens and closes it. It's because this block turns into a redstone signal once you press the button. And it activates the door. Same thing with fence gates and trapdoors. Now let's talk about the direction of the redstone. If we put the redstone like this, and then put some pistons like this I mean, and then activate it, it won't activate the pistons because it's not directly pointing into it. Now with repeaters, you can do that. They don't connect to each other, so that way, if you have something like this for some reason, you can still activate them. That's another use for repeaters. Honestly, I think it's the most common use for repeaters. Let's talk about redstone torches. When they are activated by a redstone signal, they turn off. So normally, they would just activate like a piston, right? But that will turn it off. let's say we wanted to make a door that was like, let's say this was just a door right here. Like, it will only open that block. But we want to just have a button that opens it. We would use a redstone torch because it's keeping this closed, like pushing out the block to keep it closed. But when the button is pressed, it brings it back because it turns off the redstone torch and then turns off the piston. Again, let me just put a button here so you can see better. Yeah, so that is how redstone doors work. Now here's a little project I'm going to do. I'm going to make a trap chest room, and I'm going to explain it. So first thing you want to do is dig out a hole as big as you want it to be. It has to be 2 blocks, like, across, like that. And then you dig out like this, like so. You dig out 2 blocks because that's where you put the pistons that are going to be extended. So we're actually making a little trap room with this trap chest. What it's going to do is when it's opened, so let me put a repeater right there. When it's opened, it gives off that redstone signal, as you can see. Now, we're going to have some repeaters leading off of this, connecting to these pistons, so that when someone opens this chest, it will drop them into lava. I'll put the lava there last, though. So first thing you want to do is, of course, get some repeaters that connect to this block that will be activated by the chest when it opens. And you want them connected to the pistons. Now, the thing about the pistons is they will be extended. They will not be extended. So they will be like this. And then you'll be able to see the lava. So that's not what we want. So I'm giving you a little pop quiz. What would we do? You can pause the video and try to think of it. But really, what we would do is put redstone torches so they're activated by default. Right? And now we put some repeaters back here, which are actually going to be the thing that connect to the chest. So this is what the circuit looks like in the end. The reason I have these repeaters here is so the redstone doesn't cut out over here, because they repeat the signal. And redstone doesn't go on forever. So now, because once this activates this redstone signal, it will turn off these torches, unactivating these pistons, and opening up the floor. So when I open that, it does that and closes me in. Now, if you wanted to build this on your world, you would probably put some lava down there to kill the player who tries to steal your stuff. But I'm not doing that just because I'm using wood as my source block and I don't want to burn it. But yeah, now I know what you're probably thinking. Will, you didn't tell me what these 3 blocks do. I'm still a little piss baby that doesn't know what a comparator is. Don't worry, I'll get to all that in the next video of complicated redstone blocks. But anyway, please like and subscribe, because if this video goes nowhere, I'll probably not make another about redstone. But anyways, thank you, and goodbye.